Good afternoon and welcome to the International Association of Emergency Managers webinar, Poster Showcase Tips for Success. Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Dale Viola and I am the lead of the Poster Showcase Working Group. Before we go over the format for today, I'd like to introduce my colleagues.
Good afternoon. My name is Dwayne Hagans and I am the Conference Committee Chair.
Hello, my name is Ra'i Tisfazgi and I'm part of the IAEM staff.
Thank you, everyone. So here's what to expect for today. Everyone should use their chat boxes to send in questions and Julie will be monitoring those questions. If we see that your question will not be covered in an upcoming slide, then we will address it at the end of the Q&A. Our hope is for this webinar is to put folks at ease and to answer any questions that you may have about the Poster Showcase. We are starting with the Poster Showcase page on the IAM conference website. For those of you that want to look at the page live, please go to the link above in this screenshot. The purpose of the Poster Showcase presentation is to convey to a wide audience the significance of an individual's research, practice, or general findings to practitioners and scholars and emergency management community, as well as the general public. Again, this is for individuals. The Poster Showcase is open to students, academics, and practitioners. IAM recognizes much of the work happening across the industry happens at an organizational level. However, we must reiterate, the Poster Showcase is an opportunity to share the work of individuals, not organizations. Those participants chosen to display their posters will receive certificates of participation that document credits towards IAM certification program under Professional Contribution Category F, Speaking. As a reminder, the Poster Showcase call for speakers opened yesterday, Monday, March 20th, and we encourage everyone to submit. In the previous slide, we had a screenshot with the website of the Poster Showcase page. Very quickly, here's the information for the speakers page. This page includes all the benefits and responsibilities of being a participant in the Poster Showcase. The Poster Showcase guidance document is hyperlinked on this page and is a must-read for participants. This document has all of the requirements for being a participant in the Poster Showcase as we go through the remainder of the presentation, jot down your questions in the chat box. We want to make sure that we address your questions today or after the webinar. If questions pop up later on, reach out to any of us. Our contact information is included at the end of the slides. We're here to help and make this a positive experience for you. Keep your pens handy as we review the specifics of the program and the steps to submit a proposal. A fabulous idea may pop into your head. Write that idea down before it disappears. So, the Poster Showcase guidance document, which can be found on the speaker page of the conference website as previously mentioned, has everything in it that you will need. All of the dates you need to know, the requirements for abstract submission and poster content, on-site logistics, presentation information, and details on the evaluation process and receiving recognition. Between the webinar and the guidance document, we should cover all of the usual questions. However, we're always available via email to answer any questions that you may have later. Here at the Poster Showcase, we have participants competing against a standard rather than one another. We offer both competitive and non-competitive divisions for the Poster Showcase. It is exciting to see the event continue to expand and grow as we attract participants who are willing to share their research findings, project outcomes, and ideas with their colleagues and other conference attendees. The Poster Showcase has become a cornerstone for new ideas and networking for IAM's membership. With our competitive division, the categories are student, both undergraduate and graduate students, academic, and practitioner. In all, participants are competing against this standard, making a competition fair and transparent. Experience shows that this fosters a more engaging environment for collaboration and sharing of expansive concepts and ideas. If you are a student entering the competitive division, additional documentation is required when you submit your abstract. A letter from your academic institution showing enrollment in the 2022-2023 academic year or a schedule of classes will be needed to be submitted. If you are unable to provide this document, you will unfortunately not be able to participate in the competitive division as a student. You can still participate as a practitioner if applicable or in the non-competitive division. Suppose you do not want to be a part of the competition, but you have exciting information to share about the work within your agency, jurisdiction, office, practice, etc. Perhaps it's time. It is a working collaboration or a disaster operation. Whatever it is, you can submit an abstract for it by entering into the non-competitive division. This is an opportunity to share with your colleagues all that you're doing in the space. The platform may not be used as a place for direct promotion of a participant's product, service, or organization. That's what sponsorships are for.
Participants will be submitting their proposal online directly to IAEM. Here are the instructions to access the speaker portal. As you can see, you do not need to be a member with IAEM, nor do you need to already have an account with IAEM. Detailed instructions and the list of all the required fields in the submission form are provided in the poster showcase guidance. You will need the information listed on this screen to complete your submission for the poster showcase. Heading, title of your proposal, name of presenter, affiliation, address, phone numbers, and a primary and alternate email. Participants must indicate selected division. Competitive division, participants must indicate selected category, student, undergraduate or graduate, academic, or practitioner. In the non-competitive division, participants must indicate abstract and must indicate whether they're non-competitive division. The abstract and title length are maximum 2,000 characters, including spaces. Titles, maximum 150 characters, including spaces. The selection committee reserves the right to edit abstracts if necessary for clarity, grammar, or proper usage. Presentation theme. The presentation theme must reflect research, experience, practice, or findings connected to emergency management or related fields. List of collaborators, advisors, and departments assisting with this research. Must identify any funding sources, if any, and identify the institutional review board proof of regulatory committee approval if required.
Thank you, Rahi and Dale. So this is a screenshot directly from the guidance. Since everyone who is accepted will present a poster to the conference attendees or for the competition, we need the following information done in a uniform manner. You may be familiar with other poster presentations in their respective formats, but we use a different organization and conduct our poster showcase competition a little bit differently. We're very interested in what you must share with the emergency management community, and what and how you choose to share is also part of the message. Having said this, if this is your first time and you're not sure if you should submit. We are available to help you through every step in this process. So again, if you think that you have an idea or you have something that you want to submit, please do, and we will help you through it. The left side of the screen is the poster template. Please pay special attention to the header. It is important that all posters have the information at the top of their poster, the IAM Twitter hashtag, your name, title of the poster, and the category you're selecting to participate in. It is important that you incorporate all the poster requirements listed in the image on the right as you develop your poster. Citations are very important to us. Someone in our audience might be thinking about developing a poster based on a project done at work. Well, your company probably has guidelines, documents, or standard operating procedures that were referenced. You can use these as your citation. Maybe a new document has to be developed, or perhaps the reference comes from a planning meeting. Whatever it is, we want to see the source on the poster for the times when a person is not standing in front of the poster to answer questions. Basically, we're giving the audience citations for where you've developed your work from. We want to make sure that everyone who has research or a best practice to share understands that this is a great outlet to show your work product. This is an opportunity to network, showcase, and discuss your ideas with other professionals in emergency management. This could lead to either additional research and perhaps even developing a formal session for a presentation for a future IAEM conference. It's important to note that research is not a finite occurrence. Research will have questions to answer moving forward. It is important that your poster not only addresses your findings, but what future research may look like, whether for you or possibly even somebody that's reviewing your poster at the conference. So after you selected to present your poster at the IAEM annual conference this year in Long Beach, you'll have the opportunity to consult with a coach who can provide feedback on poster development, on-site presentation skills, or answer questions related to the evaluation guide. All you need to do is contact Rai. Again, her information will be at the end of this presentation between June 1st and September 30th, and our group of evaluators and coaches will help you out. We want to provide you with the best opportunity and the most favorable situation to present yourself and your work. We want to emphasize we are here to help you, not to dissuade anyone from participating, which is why we go to these lengths to be helpful and to offer coaching if participants want it. Our coaches are on call and ready to help you at all times and have throughout the years been tremendous benefit to many of our former participants. You have plenty of time to incorporate the feedback prior to the conference and printing of your poster. We set it by email and can always ask for clarification or more coaching if you need it. Again, our coaches are often available to get online with you, whether through an online format or a phone call to help you out. We understand and respect how important your poster is to you, and any feedback offered is designed to better your content, formatting, and presentation in general. This should be your work, not your team's or your mentors or your colleagues or your professors. We look forward to receiving posters developed for the IEM conference reflecting our 2023 theme, IEM 2023, Emergency Management, Turning the Tide.
Poster dimensions need to be 3 feet in height and 4 feet in width. There should be a balance of text, images, and white space. The poster should be attention-grabbing. It should be readable from 4 to 6 feet. It should be free of errors. Posters are expected to be developed specifically for the IAEM conference. Resources and examples for posters can be found in Appendix 1 of the guidance. I will be sending you many reminders of upcoming deadlines and the next steps, as well as on-site logistical instructions as the event draws near, including exact location and placement of your poster. We try to locate the posters near the registration area or the EMEX, our exhibit hall entrance, so all posters are in a high traffic area, visible to attendees throughout the conference. Participants in the competitive division must be present virtually for the evaluation session between October 17th through the 19th. The exact time slot is to be determined. All posters must be set up for display by Monday, November 6th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. All participants in both the competitive and the non-competitive divisions must be available by their posters during the poster showcase presentation session on Tuesday, November 7th during the morning program break to answer questions from attendees.
As we talk about the evaluation criteria, let me remind you the purpose of the poster showcase presentation is to convey to a wide audience the significance of your research project, practice, or general findings to practitioners and scholars in the emergency management community, as well as the public. On the screen is the rubric the evaluators will use, so no surprises. Everyone will get assessed by the same rubric by a team of evaluators made up of academics and practitioners. These are your peers. There's nobody scary here. Participants in the competitive division must be available online during the evaluation session. A select panel of evaluators will assess the poster showcase video presentations of those electing to be in the competitive division virtually in September prior to the virtual evaluation session. The video presentation should be attention-grabbing and encourage questions from the evaluators. For the evaluation session, participants in the competitive division should expect questions concerning your research methods used, significance of the content for practicing emergency managers, controversial aspects of your findings, and future directions for research based on your current findings. The evaluation session will last up to 15 minutes for questions from the panel of evaluators.
Here are the important dates for the poster showcase, and all are listed in the guidance. The first deadline is April 21st, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time for submission of your abstract. IAEM will notify you of selection by June 1st. Between June 1st and September 30th, you may contact us to request a coach as mentioned earlier. The final PDF image of your poster and the 4-minute video presentation is due to us by September 30th. The balance of the dates are for on-site logistics. We are almost at the end of our webinar. If you have not already put any questions in the chat box, please send them in now.
While Julie is reviewing all the questions in the chat box, I want to let you know that we're here to help. So please feel free to reach out to us at any time with questions. The webinar is being recorded and will be posted to the IAM conference website, as well as sent to all the registered attendees of this webinar. We want to make sure that you feel comfortable submitting your work to us, that we can convey that to your colleagues throughout the world within IAM, and we want to make sure that you have a great time doing it. So, definitely send in those questions. We're reviewing those now. I know one thing that comes up often is, how many people can be on a video, how many people can be to one competitive poster. Currently, as the guidance is written, we only have one participant per poster showcase. If you have collaborators that have helped you, that you want to involve, they're welcome to come to the conference. They're welcome to stand next to the poster, but we only provide support for the one participant for the competitive division. Well, it looks like we don't have any questions yet. Please, if you have anything that's on, that we may have already covered, that you would like clarification on, something that we can reiterate, we're happy to do that. This is a good time to not just share the information with you, but other people that'll be viewing this recording may have the same question.
And Dale, I think it's important to mention, like you and I have both done coaching, and not only I think, as it has been told to us, it's valuable for those that we're helping, but it helps us too, right? It helps us to create an even better poster showcase, and it's always exciting to get people reaching out to you and looking at their research and help them out. I'm sure you feel the same way about it.
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, being able to see the research first and see how it develops from sometimes a broad concept into something that's a lot more concise and addresses a very specific opportunity or issue, that there's plenty to talk about, but condensing it down into a digestible form in a poster in a constrained format is not only a great creative exercise, it's a great professional exercise. It's something that we all take with us in our profession, and definitely allows us to grow. We have one question. When you're at the conference and buy your poster, will you have an assigned time to speak, or is it random as people walk by? So your assigned speaking is done virtually. So you have your video that you will record, that will be sent along with your poster at a certain time before the conference. That's all covered in the guidance. And then the evaluators look through that, and then there's a question and answer session that's also done virtually. And then once you're at the conference, all the hard things have been done. The assigned time for the posters to go and stand by them is an opportunity for you to engage with your peers, to find that collaborator that thinks that your research is amazing, wants to be involved, wants to see how you implemented that program, wants to see that policy issue that you're dealing with. Maybe they've dealt with something similar. Those are the opportunities that you'll see, and it's very serendipitous, but we position the poster showcase in such a way that walking by, there's hundreds of people that come by, so it's a great opportunity, higher than chance that you'll be able to engage with people about what you are interested in. We have another question. Is it best to ship or hand carry our poster to the conference? So there's multiple ways you can do it. I've seen folks fly with their poster in a tube. I've seen some people ship it in a tube carrier via FedEx or UPS or your carrier of choice. I've also seen some people find the closest Kinko's and try and get it printed. Definitely, be mindful of where you're coming from and where you're going. And sometimes the printers at Kinko's break. So my recommendation is when in doubt, do it yourself. But that, again, you have lots of options in getting your poster to the conference.
And I will mention, Dale, that this past year in Savannah, the closest printer actually ran out of paper. So some people had to trek a good 25 miles to the next place they could get it printed. So as Dale mentioned, if you can get it printed and put it in one of those $3 tubes and bring it with you, you know, that way you know you have it and it's better. And I'd also be remiss if I did not say that Dale was a participant in the poster showcase. So just like Dale, if any of you out there listening want to, in future years, help out and be part of our working group for the poster showcase, please reach out to us for that also. Rae, can you throw up our contact information, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, so as you come up with questions, as anything comes up that, you know, definitely, you know, look through the guidance, look through this webinar again, and, you know, if anything comes up, please email us. We're happy to answer questions, you know, get you in contact with a coach once you submitted your abstract, all those wonderful things. We do have one more question. What is the total time to be at the showcase, at the conference, to answer questions? We're a little under an hour is about the ideal time that we have set aside, but oftentimes those conversations can last a lot longer. I mean, it's really up to you and how you spend your time at the conference. That set time period is really just the one requirement for the participants. Is there a way to access previous posters to get a better sense of contents? So in previous, the previous year's poster showcase participants, their posters are, I believe, on the website right now. I think we even have more years from years past that are also on their respective conference websites. So definitely peruse those. You know, there's a lot of good content on the previous year's sites, you know, past presentations, past, you know, talks and speaks. Definitely take advantage of those opportunities, but definitely, you know, think about how you want your information presented. How do you want it received? You know, you're going to build something that hopefully you can be proud of. That's why we try to foster this, you know, doing your personal best, gauging against yourself. Those are the kinds of things that you know, definitely think about in your design. Not seeing any other questions. So with that, thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate your time and your interest in the IAM Poster Showcase. Remember, the call for speakers is open, so get those to us by the deadline of April 21st. If anybody else has anything else to say.
I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in Long Beach.